Hello, wrestling fans. Let's talk about Elimination Chamber 2026. Open the match. The winner goes on to face Jay Gajo at WrestleMania 42 Vegas, night 1, night 2, for the SmackDown Women's title. Rhea Ripley enters it for the third time in her career. She's won none. Asuka enters it for the third time in her career. She's won one. Kaden James enters it for the first time ever. Regal enters it for the third time, and she always makes it to the final three. It's a curse for her. She can't make it to the final two or win one. Tiffany Stratton enters it for the third time as well. And Alexa Bliss enters it for the fourth time in her career. She's won two previous ones. Kaden James, Tiffany Stratton started off. Man, Kaden James is like a speeding bullet driving Tiffany's back into the corner. Bicycle kicked her right in the face. Tiffany snapped suplexed her outside the chamber. Went for like a cartwheel into like a full elbow smash into the plexiglass, but Kaden James moved out of the way. So Tiffany's back of her head hit the plexiglass. And then Kaden James slingshot her into the plexiglass. I love the gear that Alexa Bliss, Tiffany Stratton, and Rhea Ripley had. Those three women could form a rock star band. Like their gear was just awesome. Remind me like rock stars. First one out of the pods was Asuka. And she got out, and Kaden James shoved it back in and started smashing her face off the plexiglass. And Asuka's like, I don't think so. You want to do that to me? I'll do it to you. Bounced her face off the plexiglass I don't know how many times. Tiffany Stratton just walked in like, I want a piece of this. So Asuka, happy to barge it, smashed her face off the plexiglass. Asuka dominated for her 5 minutes. Serious yes kicks to both win them. Flipped over knee, smashed Tiffany in the face. Running drop kicked Kaden James in the face. Alexa Bliss entered next. Hit a snap hurricanrana on Asuka, hurricanrana into a DDT on Stratton. Drop kicked Kaden. She was on fire until Tiffany ran and jumped up and just booed her right in the face. That was awesome. That ended Alexa's fury. Out next was Rhea Ripley. She entered. She still down Alexa Bliss. They went at it, and Alexa with her sister Abigail, and Rhea Ripley countered in the Riptide, but then Alexa countered that. And then Kaden James ran and drove Rhea Ripley's back into the chamber wall really hard. Then Asuka joined in on the melee, and then all four women are fighting. Tiffany Stratton joins in on it. And then Alexa Bliss just climbs up on the chamber wall, and I hate this every time. The four women will stop what they're doing. Just get a big old group hug here, folks, and we'll just look up, wait for someone to jump off the pod. Alexa Bliss does a twist of Bliss off the chamber pod, knock it down free of the Wyndham. Kaden James moved out of the way. Alexa Bliss, the first one eliminated, folks, this year. She went to Sister Abigail and Kaden James. Asuka missed her in the face, and then Kaden James rolled it up to eliminate her. Regal entered next, and holy Jabus. She cleaned house. She fallaway slammed Tiffany Stratton out of the chamber into the ring. She powerbombed Rhea Ripley into the chamber wall, powerbombed her into the ring, powerbombed her into the ropes, powerbombed her into the plexiglass. She grabbed hold of Asuka and just friggin' clotheslined her big time. Then she grabbed Kaden James, ran her through a pod, out through the other side. That was impressive. Rolled her in the ring, one-eye powerbomb Asuka on top of Kaden James, eliminated both women at the same time. Regal was on fire, and then the curse continues. Tiffany Stratton bounced off the ropes and stunned both her and Rhea Ripley. And then Regal, after she hit the top rope, spinning corkscrew elbow drop onto Tiffany, put her on the top rope, went up at the top rope, delivered that one-eye powerbomb off the top rope. Rhea Ripley comes off the pod with a cannonball, knocks Regal off the top rope to the floor. Then Tiffany hits the Tiffy salt onto Regal. Regal is eliminated. She can't make it past the top three. She cannot win one or make it to the final two. Tiffany went at Rhea Ripley, kneed her in the face. Alabama slammed her big time, like Michael Harvey style Alabama slam. Rhea Ripley wins the chamber with Riptide, a brutal one to pick up the win. Wins the first ever chamber. And she goes on to face Jai Gajo at WrestleMania 42 Vegas for the title. Really good chamber match. Superstar of the night, definitely Regal Rodriguez. I am a fan of Rhea Ripley, but leading up to this, she's the only one for a month that's had any interaction with Jade Cargill backstage, like staring her down. So we knew she was going to win it. That was predictable. That's the only thing I didn't like was how predictable we knew the outcome of who was going to win this. Becky Lynch defended her Women's Intercontinental title against AJ Lee. And if you look at it, AJ Lee won. It sucks because she does not deserve a title match right off the get-go. She hasn't been there that long. Flip side, if she loses, she'll just win at WrestleMania, which will suck. Becky had no ring gear. She just had like a neon green black jacket. I wonder if she got there and the wardrobe person like, oh, we forgot your wrestling tonight, so we have no gear for you. AJ Lee could not apply a simple armbar. Like, come on, that's a simple move to do. And she couldn't apply it. She gave up. She hit a nice shining wizard to Becky. I give her credit for that. She had an awesome running bulldog off the ropes. That was cool. Becky clotheslined her. Exposed the turnbuckle pad. Ripped it out of the corner, exposed the turnbuckle ring. The referee went to put it back on. Ref bump. But the referee just they even phased her. So the second ref bump, she gets down, knocks down. And then Becky just pounces AJ Lee, beats the living crap out of her. They go outside the ring fighting. AJ just kept repeatedly sending her into the barricade, I don't know, like 3 or 5 times in a row. Becky got a steel chair. Becky went to hit AJ Lee with it. AJ Lee moved out of the way, attempted a DDT onto the chair, messed up on that. She slipped. So Becky just DDT'd her on the chair. Ref came to. Becky picked her up for the rock bottom. AJ Lee kicked out. AJ counters utter rock bottom. Becky runs at her, and AJ Lee runs at her, and they bump each other in the middle of the ring, and they just stare there. Just stand there and stare at each other. AJ Lee, I think, forgot what she was supposed to do. So Becky's like, enough of this. She always whipped AJ Lee into the corner that had the exposed turnbuckle ring. AJ Lee moved out of the way. Dodged it at the last second. Becky rammed herself into it. Got stunned. AJ Lee applied the octopus stretch, a.k.a. the Black Widow, they call it for her. And you knew Women's Intercontinental Champion AJ Lee. Terrible match. I don't know what to do with Becky. They have no plans for Becky. Becky should not have lost that belt to her. And what was that whole point running into each other? And then Becky's you could tell her that AJ, you're supposed to do something here. And AJ Lee just totally forgot what she was supposed to do. But she's celebrating with the fans. And now her husband's coming out to defend his World Championship against Finn Balor. That's up next in the Elimination Chamber. And they just showed the general managers backstage having some piece of R-Truth. That was cool. Segment. And the crates behind them. I hope it's not Danghausen from AEW, because that would just be a total letdown. I hope it's not the statue of John Cena. I hope it's our debut of somebody or the return of someone good. I love this. CM Punk, his locker room's got a TV thing on the door and it's got his logo on it going back and forth. That's cool. He's walking backstage, Goldberg style, about the security guards. He's ready to go. They got banners for his hometown showing his accomplishments in Chicago and that. The fans are going nuts here. You can see them cheering for the hometown hero. He's just soaking this in, walking backstage to the ring. He's ready to go. But what would be awesome if Finn Balor won it? Change the whole dynamic of Punk versus Roman WrestleMania by throwing a wrench into it and have Finn Balor win it. But I can't see that happening. Can you? Stay safe, everybody, to find out. Too sweet. Bye.